morning, Key Stage 2. This is an assembly to celebrate Safer Internet Day 2021. What is Safer Internet Day? Well, it's celebrated across the globe in 170 countries with thousands of children joining in across the UK. It's a day when we celebrate all the great things about being online and remind ourselves how we can stay safe. So, a big part of Safer Internet Day is thinking about all the amazing things we can do online. I'll show you some examples. And whilst you're at home, you can think about if you enjoy them too. So we've got playing games, chatting to your friends, video calling friends and family, learning new things, listening to music, watching videos. It's a great way to see so many hands go up there. There are so many wonderful things to do online. I'm sure there are lots more that you enjoy that weren't mentioned. While you're working on activities this week or anything your teacher sets, you might get a chance to think about these things again. This year for Safer Internet Day, we're looking at trust online. Let's have a think about what is trust. Talk to your parents, talk to any of your siblings. Trust is when we have strong belief that someone or something is honest and tells the truth. For example, you might trust your teacher is telling the truth when they say that you have a school trip coming up. But you might not trust your little sister is telling the truth when she's covered in chocolate and says she didn't eat the chocolate bar. Can we trust everything we see online? Again, while you're watching this, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Although there's lots of great information online that is useful and trustworthy, it's important to remember that there is also information online that is not so trustworthy and may even be there to try and confuse or persuade us. Can you think of any examples that you've seen online that you couldn't trust? I'm going to play a game called Trust It or Check It. I'll show you examples of something you might see online. I'd like you to have a think about whether you trust it or not trust it and check with an adult. We'll also be looking at how seeing each of these examples online might make us feel. Right, if you saw this trade in an online game, would you trust it or check it? This looks like someone is trying to make an unofficial trade. Agreeing on a trade should always be done using the official trading system in the game. This will make sure it is safe and trustworthy. Make sure that you feel the trade is fair before accepting. Think about how would you feel when you see something like this. If you saw this online advert, would you trust it or check it? It can be tricky to tell if an online advert is trustworthy or not. It's always best to check, and if you weren't sure, you could look up at the advert separately online and speak to an adult you trust about whether it's real or not. Again, think about how would this make you feel. If you saw this chain message online, would you trust it or check it? It can be worrying if you receive a chain message. It's important to remember that these are not true. However, if you are worried by what you have read or seen, it's always good to talk to an adult you trust. It's best not to share these on, as this might cause more people to worry. How would this make you feel? If you saw this news headline online, would you trust it or check it? This example looks like it could be a joke. People usually share jokes to make people laugh. They tend to be very exaggerated, or they can be sarcastic, saying one thing but meaning the opposite, and might even be trying to make fun of something or someone. It's important to read past the headline and look at who it is written by. How do you think seeing something like this would make you feel? If you saw this competition online, would you trust it or check it? It can be really tempting to enter competitions online, and something they are genuine and you can win some great prizes. It can be helpful to think to yourself that if something seems too good to be true online, it probably isn't true. This might be an example of phishing. It's probably trying to collect personal information such as usernames and emails to gain access to people's accounts. Be careful about sharing personal information online and always check with an adult before entering any competitions. How would this make you feel? If you saw this video online, would you trust it or check it? Remember that just like photos, videos can be edited too. You also might not be given all the correct information. In this example, where it says first time trick shot, this probably isn't true and more than likely took a lot of time and effort. How would it make you feel? If you received this message online, would you trust it or check it? Make sure you always keep your personal information safe online. If a stranger online asks to meet up for any personal information or for pictures or videos, it is really important not to share any of these and to tell an adult you trust straight away. They can help you and make sure the correct action is taken, like blocking the user so they can't contact you again and making a report. How would seeing something like this make you feel? Good job, everyone. It was great to see you all getting involved with that. Hopefully you are now able to answer my next question. What should we do if we see something and we're not sure if we can trust it online? Have a think about it. Think of yourself as an internet detective and actively try to find out more. It's really important to ask questions when you're looking at things online. Ask yourself, what is it trying to get me to do? What are the risks? You could ask an adult or look at another website or an app. There is a good number to check. You could also look in a book. Being an internet detective will help you become more aware and make sensible decisions on whether something is trustworthy online. But remember, just like in a game we played today, we also need to think about how what we see online makes us feel. Remember and think about what can you do if something you see online makes you feel upset, scared, angry, worried or confused. There are lots of things you can do to help, but most importantly, make sure you talk to an adult you trust for help. This could be an adult at school or at home. Remember, there is lots of information when you go online. Some are true, some not. Use the advice from this assembly to help you decide and make sure that you keep yourself and others safe when online. Thank you everyone in Key Stage 2. I hope you have a lovely week and enjoy some of the activities your teachers have got planned for you.